Good morning, students. Today we'll discuss Chapter 8 Company Accounts, Accounting for Share Capital Part 4, Accountancy Class 12th. So, students, today we'll see the accounting treatment of issue of share at premium for cash. So, what is issue of share at premium? It means when shares are issued by the company more than the nominal value or the face value, this excess amount is called premium, and this is called issue of share at premium. Suppose a company is issuing a share of rupees 10 at rupees 15. Rupees 10 is the face value of the share and rupees 15 is the market value of the share, and since share is being issued at rupees 15, this extra rupees 5 is the premium. So as per Company Act 2013, Section 52 of 1, when shares are issued at premium, this amount credited to security premium account, that is also known as security premium reserve account. So student, make it clear, when shares are issued at premium, instead of recording in security premium account, you all will record it in security premium reserve account. So according to section 52 of 1 of Company Act 2013, it requires the amount of premium received on security to be credited to security premium account or security premium reserve account as per Schedule 3 Part 1 of the Company Act 2013 in the balance sheet. So next is where this will be shown in the balance sheet, where the amount of security premium received or the premium received will be shown in the balance sheet. So students, since it is a capital receipt, it's a capital receipt, so this amount is shown under the part of equity and liability, and the head is shareholder fund and the subhead is reserve and surplus, as the name of the item will be security premium reserve account. Again I am repeating, security premium reserve is an item which is recorded under the head of shareholder fund and the subhead of reserve and surplus. So students, how this security premium money can be utilized, or what are the purpose of security premium reserve? Students, as per section 52 of 2 Company Act 2013, this amount of premium received is restricted for some specific purposes. This amount can be used, number 1, for issuing fully paid up bonus share to the members. Number 2, for writing of preliminary expense of the company. Number 3, writing of the expense or the commission paid or discount allowed on any issue of security or debentures. Number 4, providing for the premium payable on redemption of any redeemable preference share or any debenture of the company. And number 5, in purchasing its own share or buyback of share. So students, please make it clear, the amount of security premium reserve can be utilized only for these 5 purposes only. Now, what is the accounting treatment when shares are issued at premium for cash? When application money is received with the amount of premium, our journal entry will be bank account debit to share application account. This includes the face value of the share plus the premium value also. Then this amount will be transferred to share capital account and security premium reserve account, and the journal entry will be share application account debit to share capital account with the amount of capital to security premium reserve account with the amount of premium. When the allotment is due, journal entry will be share allotment account debit to share capital account to security premium reserve account. When the allotment money will be received, our journal entry will be bank account debit to share allotment account. But if there is any arrear, then in that case the journal entry will be bank account debit calls in arrear account debit to share allotment account. When the first call will be due, journal entry will be share first call account debit to share capital account to security premium reserve account. And when this amount is received by the company, journal entry will be bank account debit to share first call account. If any arrear is there, In that case, journal entry will be bank account debit called in arrear account debit to share first call account. So student, this way the entries will be recorded. Now see one question. In this example, shares are issued at premium, means more than the face value. Shares are fully subscribed, means all the issued shares are taken up by the subscribers, and the amount is payable in lump sum. That means the whole money is payable only at the time of application. Y Limited is issuing 20,000 equity share of rupees 10 each at a premium of rupees 2, payable along with the application. All the shares were applied and duly allotted, pass the journal entry and show in the balance sheet. So students, in this question, we have to write the journal entries and we have to show the balance sheet also. So total number of share are 20,000. At the rate of 10, company will receive 2 lakh, the face value of the share. And on 20,000 shares, at the rate of 240,000 will be the amount of premium. So our first journal entry will be bank account debit to equity share application and allotment account 2,40,000. Then equity share application and allotment account debit 2,40,000 to equity share capital account 2 lakh with the amount of capital, and to security premium reserve account with the amount of premium money. Now, how this will be shown in the balance sheet? See, notes to accounts first of all. The name of the subhead is share capital. Authorized capital is not given, so this is dash. Issued capital is 20,000 at the rate of 10. This will become 2 lakh. Subscribed capital, because all the shares are subscribed by the public and the full amount is paid. So this will be subscribed and fully paid up. On 20,000 share at the rate of 10, this will become 2 lakh. Then number 2 will be the subhead of reserve and surplus. Here we'll keep the record of security premium reserve, which will be 40,000, 20,000 into 2. Then next is cash and cash equivalent is the subhead of current asset. Item is cash at bank and the amount is 2,40,000. So this 2 lakh and this 40,000 will be recorded in the balance sheet like this. It is a side equity and liability. Head is shareholder fund. Subhead is share capital. We'll write 1. Note number 1 is here, 2 lakh. Then reserve and surplus number 2, note number 2, 40,000, which is recorded here also, shown here in this group. And then total is 2,40,000. Then second part is the asset. Head is current asset. Subhead is cash and cash equivalent. Note number 3, 2,40,000. This subhead with the name of the item is recorded here, 2,40,000. So students, this way we'll record this in the balance sheet. Now another question is, here in this question again shares are issued at premium. Shares are fully subscribed, but the money is payable in installments. Fine Craft Limited is issuing 50,000 equity share of rupees 10 each. Premium is 2. Application 3, allotment 6, first and final call 3. So students, see, here the total is 12. Face value of the share 10, premium 2, that means market value is 12. So this premium, when not mentioned where this is received, this is always recorded at the time of allotment. That means premium is received at the time of allotment. So this is 3 plus 4 plus 3 is the face value, and rupees 2 is the premium at the time of allotment. All the shares are applied, all the shares are allotted, we have to pass the journal entry. So on 50,000 share at the rate of 3, company will receive 1,50,000. So this way we'll write the journal entry. Bank account debit to equity share application account 1,40,000, 50,000 into 3. And then this amount will be transferred to share capital account, and journal entry will be equity share application account debit 1,50,000 to equity share capital account 1,50,000. Then allotment is due. Equity share allotment account on 50,000 shares at the rate of 6, this will become 3 lakh. Equity share capital account 2 lakh and security premium reserve account 1 lakh. Since the whole amount is received, so this 3 lakh will be recorded like this. bank account debit to equity share allotment account. On 50,000 share at the rate of rupees 6, this will be 3 lakh. Then students, first and final call will be due on 50,000 share at the rate of rupees 3. Journal entry will be equity share first and final call account debit to equity share capital account. This will be 1,50,000. Since the whole amount is received, so our next journal entry will be bank account debit to equity share first and final call 1,50,000 on 50,000 share at the rate of rupees 3. Now another question. Here also shares are issued at premium. Shares are fully subscribed. Amount is payable in installment. Tractor India Limited is registered with a capital of rupees 10 lakh divided into 1 lakh share of rupees 10 each. Students, in this question, authorized capital of 10 lakh is given. Company is issuing 50,000 share at a premium of rupees 5. 2 is application. 8 including premium is allotment, and the balance of rupees 5 is on first and final call. See, 2 application plus 3 allotment plus 5 first and final call, and rupees 5 of premium is here. That is why this is 8. The issue is fully subscribed. Allotment due was received, except the first and final call is not received on 500 share allotted to Balram. So student, here application money is received full, allotment money is received full, but when the first and final call money is called, Balram did not pay on these 500 shares at the rate of 5. So how this amount will be shown in the balance sheet? So student, look here. Here on 50,000 shares at the rate of rupees 2, company is receiving rupees 1 lakh as application. And on 50,000 shares at the rate of 3, excluding the amount of premium, 1,50,000 is received for allotment. And first and final call is due on 50,000 share at the rate of 5. This will become 2,50,000. But here Balram did not pay first and final call money on 500 share. That means here is an arrear of rupees 2,500. 500 into 5. So that means at the time of first call, company is receiving 2,47,500. So total will become 4,97,500. Again I am repeating, application received is 1 lakh, allotment received is 1,50,000, first and final call received is 2,47,500. This is 2,50,000 minus 2,500, and the total is 4,97,500. And in this question we have to show only share capital. We have to show only the share capital. So see, here is the balance sheet. The name of the part is equity and liability. Head is shareholder fund. Subhead is share capital. Note number 1. This will be 4,97,500. Students, look towards the notes to accounts. Share capital, authorized capital is 10 lakh. Issued capital 50,000 at the rate of 10. This is 5 lakh. Now subscribed capital will be divided in 2 parts. On 49,500 shares, the whole money is received. So this will be recorded in subscribed and fully paid up. So on 49,500 share at the rate of 10, this will become 4,95,000. And on 500 share, final call, first and final call is not received. So this will be recorded in subscribed but not fully paid up. So these are 500 share at the rate of 10. It is 5,000. 2,500 is not received by the company. So that means company is receiving only 2,500. Total of these two will become 4,97,500. So this amount is recorded in the balance sheet here. So student, this way you have to show the balance sheet as well as the notes to accounts. So students, today we learned how the shares are issued at premium and what journal entries are recorded and how these are recorded in the balance sheet also. So kindly students, revise the notes, learn the theory from the book and practice the numericals. Thank you so much.